What's up, everybody? ArrgThePirate here, and today we're gonna play a little Ratatoskr in the jungle. Now, guys, y'all know I absolutely love the jungle role, and Rat is a pretty easy hero to pick up and play, so I would definitely check him out if you want. Now, his kit is a little bit different because he has a special item, but before we go over his kit, let's go over his build. Now I'm going to start out with Acorn of Swiftness, Katana, Healing, 2 healing potions, and Aegis. And then I'm going to follow that up with Acorn of the upgraded version. I don't know how to say that word. Hasten Katana, Crusher, Heartseeker. And then I'll probably build into Hide of the Urchin, maybe Executioner. Follow that up with Blink Rune, and, you know, I've got some wards online as well. Now let's go over his kit. Now, the Acorn of, Drizzle, whatever the name of that is, Rat spawns with a powerful magical acorn from the world tree in his inventory, replacing this item for boots. So, you don't really pick up boots with him. You've got this special little item, and you can upgrade it at any time. So, it costs 900 gold to upgrade it later on, but you can do that when you're running around in the world. We don't get to in this match, but hey, that's absolutely awesome. And this item got some special properties to it. Now, the first stage of it has 10 power and 10 movement speed. But when you upgrade it, it can go to 50 power and 20% movement speed. And you are also healed for 15 plus 15% of your physical power for every enemy that you hit. This is awesome. So he's got some great sustain, and, you know, just everything about this Acorn is really, really awesome. Now, Rat's 1 is Dart. Rat dashes forward, dealing damage and slowing enemies for 3 seconds. Dart pierces through minions and latches onto the first god that he hits. Dart's cooldown is also reduced by 1 second for each enemy god hit with Flurry or Acorn Blast. So, you know, that's huge. You can, you know, really reduce the cooldown on that by spamming abilities on gods, especially if you're like in a team fight. Next up, we have Flurry. Rat spins around in a flurry of attacks, dealing damage to nearby enemies and reducing their physical protections up to 4 times. Now, I'm pretty new to Rat, guys. I have not played him a whole lot, and you'll clearly see that in the gameplay, but now, if you're new like me, you think, hey, this big AoE, that's your damage dealer. Guys, it's not. It reduces protections and allows you to get easy kills, so you can hit Flurry and then follow that up with Acorns and everything like that. You know, it's really not your damage dealer, it just makes it easier to kill people, which was a mistake whenever I first started playing him. Next up, we have Acorn Blast. Rat shoots 3 blasts of acorns forward in a cone, dealing damage. Each enemy hit by more than 1 acorn take additional damage, and enemies hit by all 3 are stunned for 1 second. Lastly, we have his ultimate, Through the Cosmos. Now, this is that you jump up into the air and you can jump up to 2 more times to different branches, and then you finally dive bomb the ground and do a stun, knock up, you know, that kind of thing. But when I first started playing Rat, I could not figure out, like, hey, I'm trying to jump over this wall to this branch over here. You can't do that, guys. You cannot jump from branch to branch if there's a wall in the way. You have to make sure that there isn't a wall in the way, so you kind of maneuver around the path of the ground, but you can use that final kind of dive bomb to really go anywhere. Alright, now let's get into this gameplay. So if you just saw, we kind of went in for a little invade, and we were able to, you know, push that Mercury out. We went ahead and wrapped up his jungle farm, or that jungle camp right there, which is the one I typically wrap up. So, you know, taking that away, yeah, it's pretty big. And then we've got to get to our solo lane as quickly as possible. I don't know how Achilles managed to kill that Arrg. Oh, he's so dead, look at that. But he ends up taking him out, and hey, this is a good time to back. I'm out of mana, you know, let's go back and kind of finish off that Hasten Katana. Now, I guess really not finish off Hasten Katana, but we're gonna get that second upgrade, buy a couple of health potions, and then get back to lane. Now, if you look here, Dart actually does about the same amount of damage as your Acorns if you hit all 3 of them. The only thing is, Dart costs quite a bit less mana, and you get that reduction if you hit other abilities with it. So, I'm kind of thinking maybe clearing with Dart's probably better, especially later game. But, you know, right now, we're clearing with Acorns. We're going to go ahead and go in on this Scuddy, and guys, we're able to take her out. She started running back towards, you know, just trying to get away, but, nah, we got her. And then I'm just going to go ahead and leave that Athena. You know, I'm out of mana, I'm half health. I'm not going to risk staying in on that just in case, you know, there was a minion wave. We were taking a lot of poke there. I'm just not going to risk that. We got their ADC down. That's exactly what we wanted to do. And I'm just going to head back to base and continue my farm. Now I start heading over to our solo lane, and I see Mercury shows up over there, so let's get over there quickly, try to make something happen. Sure enough, we miss our Acorns because we're absolutely terrible, but we should be able to take out this Mercury. I'm going to go ahead and ult. You know, he ulted to get away. Hopefully we can take him out. Sure enough, we get that stun. Yep. He's gone, guys. He's absolutely deleted. And then we're going to go try to take out Hercules. Now, he did just use his heal right there, so we got to be a little bit careful. We remove a couple of those protections from him just in case he wants to poke his head out again. Maybe we'll be able to take him out, but, you know, it's probably best just to leave this situation, especially since we're kind of stealing farm from our solo lane. But if he does make a mistake by poking out, maybe we can take him. Now from here, I'm going to check their blue. Their blue's actually gone. Then I head back in, I try to get some poke, but, you know, nothing's happening. And there's no sense in staying up there. For one thing, they're definitely going to rotate over. But another thing is, you know, really, we're in a bad situation. We're going to get rotated on. Just get out. And unfortunately, our Morgan goes down there. I tried my best to get over there fast enough. You see, I burned my ultimate, and Mercury ulted out. So, you know, we're not able to take him out. But, you know, is what it is. We try to get some poke onto the Wizard Lizard, and, you know, hey, he's able to get out of that as well. So, you know, no problem. We're just going to continue to go around, get our farm. We probably need to show a little more presence in our duo lane, but, you know, we've kind of been busy elsewhere. Now from here, I'm going to head to my red, and if you look, Scotty and Athena are both here, and they're taking our red. Luckily, my ADC and my support, they're paying attention, and they actually head over to red. Unfortunately, we lost red, but we should be able to wrap these couple of kills up. Sure enough, they didn't stand a chance, guys. You know, going for that jungle invade, it was a little bit risky, and unfortunately, that risk didn't pay off for them. But hey, that makes a great play on our part. Being able to take out a carry and a support, you know, that's absolutely huge. Now, I don't want to talk about it. Mercury absolutely deleted me. I was a second away from getting my dart off too, but, you know, he might have been able to catch me anyways. Feels bad, man. You know, just talking about, that was a bad jungle event. Look what I did. Now, once I do spawn back in, we're going to actually start going and farming, picking up our yellow, you know, just kind of that same old farm game, guys. You know, where we want to really come online a lot more. I was waiting for, you know, an engagement to happen on this Hercules, and we're actually able to stun him, so that kept him from being able to charge our solo lane. But, you know, Hercules is tanky, guys. Hercules is very tanky, so we're not able to take him out, but that's quite alright. I'm actually going to check their blue again. You know, they're doing a great job of picking up their blue, so, you know, it's not there, but that's quite alright. Now, I'm going to head to our mid lane, see if we can actually make something happen here, and I end up going through the Cosmos, and I'm just going to dive this. I'm going to take him out. Oh, he ages it, but I didn't realize we had some people in the tower, so I wasn't taking tower hits, which is awesome. We're able to dodge around that Mercury ultimate, and, you know, hey, we're going to end up taking out this T1 and getting that Mercury kill. You know, awesome plays, getting a couple of kills, taking out that T1 in mid, you know, that's huge. Now, I've got to get over to our duo lane, and I'm going to go in a dangerous way, but I'm using my ability to escape, you know, that I'm hoping that's going to be enough, but still, I almost go down there. And guys, I ended up using my Acorns instead of my Flurry. I'm just inexperienced with him. You know, that I did not mean to Acorns into the wall, but, you know, it is what it is. And luckily, that was just enough of a delay on the enemy's part to keep them from really getting a ton of damage on that tower. My ADC and my support are able to head over there and, you know, kind of clean that up, and that's huge. I'm going to go ahead and clean out my jungle on this side, you know, help down my red, and then I'm going to head to our solo lane. You know, Achilles just went down. I'm going to use my Cosmos, and guys, this is... I'm like aimed right on top of him. I don't know what happened there. I guess maybe you can't go through towers and it just resets it to where it drops you straight down. I don't know. Just not enough experience with him, but that was unfortunate for sure. Now, we missed that Ares ultimate. I don't know if Mercury's ultimate actually removes the chains from Ares. That'd be cool if you could chain him all the way across the world. But, you know, he ended up getting out. And we're going to go ahead and go in on Athena. We're able to take her out, but we need to get out of this situation. You know, we've got to get out. And, you know, our Grub, Cab, whatever his name is. Yeah, he stayed in a little bit longer, but, you know, we got to get out. And you can see we're having some rotation from our Morgan. Our Achilles showed back up. You know, they're going to be able to push those enemies back, which is huge, but, you know, there's no reason for the two squishiest heroes in the game to stay in on that fight when, you know, we're both pretty low. So, definitely get out when you're in that situation. We got to kill... You know, we made the best out of a bad situation. Let's not just give them some more kills. Now again, from here, I pick up my yellow, and we're going to just kind of clean up the jungle, and then there's another huge presence in that solo lane. I'm going to head over there. Oh, the wizard lizard, man. I just got deleted. I actually had to look and see, like, what just happened there? But yeah, they tore me up. We were able to snag a kill, but oh man, yeah, went down quick. Now we are currently 22-6, guys. My team, we're dominating the kill game. But if you look, our tower game is pretty much even. You know, they're slowly catching up to us on our tower game, and you know, or we're slowly catching back up to them, I guess. You know, kills don't win games, guys. You got to make the right rotations. You know, the same with Paragon. It's just MOBAs in general. If you're just playing a killing game, you know, MOBAs are an objective-based game. You need to go for those objectives. When you get a couple of kills, make sure you're pushing those towers, guys. Make sure you're getting your lane set before you rotate. Everything like that. Those are huge, huge plays. And sure, it's a little bit different in Smite where, you know, once your team really gets fed, it turns into a team fight game and much less of an objective game. But losing the early stages of the game, it makes your late game much, much harder. And being 24-6, we should be doing a lot better with the tower game, in my opinion. Now, we're going to go ahead and ult over into our solo lane. You know, there's just been a huge solo presence. We're going to ult down. We end up taking out Athena and, you know, getting that Hercules as well in that ultimate. And, you know, there's just such a huge collapse. We're going to take him out. And he did pop Thorns. That's where all that damage I have came from. But, you know, the one thing about Thorns is if your whole team is beating them up, everybody's going to take a lot less damage. If I would have walked away from that, you know, there's a good portion of damage that my team is going to take. And it's better just to get him down quickly before the enemy team is able to rotate over. And if you see, I'm able to get healthy, get back into lane, and, you know, we're continuing to push objectives, hopefully. Now, we end up heading over to Gold Fury, and guys, I want to talk about this. When you hear this, get out of your duo lane because you're going to get rotated on and absolutely deleted. Because that means you've at least, you know, if it's early stages of the game, you've probably got 2, 3, maybe even a full team over at the Gold Fury. And if you stick around, you're going to die. That's just all there is to it. And, you know, we were able to absolutely delete their ADC. And, oh, man, that wizard lizard, oh, he hurts me. He hurts bad, guys. So I'm going to try my best to get out of this situation. You know, I'm not going to risk taking a little bit more poke from him. I really need to start building into some armor so I can actually withstand a little bit of that. But walking into that whirlwind, oh man, just so much damage so quickly. Now, I would normally speed this part up, but I'd like to talk about it. If you see, that fight we were just in is still going on. You know, that's been, you know, a 30, 45 second fight so far, and we are starting to lose it. And if you see, we lose our Ares there, and, you know, Achilles is next. You know, and we should have all just got out of that. You know, we won that fight. We took a couple of them out. That was a huge, huge play. So we need to get out of that fight and go push another objective. And if you see here, that's exactly what I do. And we're able to get this tower for free. But, you know, the reason I'm able to get this tower for free is because my team sacrificed themselves to, you know, get that huge enemy presence. But 3 deaths for a T2 is never worth it, guys. And they could have kept, you know, they could have kept that pressure up by all staying there, just being safe about it, you know, staying further back, whatever, you know, anything like that. They did not have to just stay under that tower and, you know, really, really pushing hard. They could have just stood around and really, once that team fight, once you get a couple of those picks and you kind of are standing around waiting for something to happen, the enemy team is going to know where you are, and you won't know where they are. So that fight's going to flip, and you need to get out of that situation. Now we end up heading over to the oracles. You know, Hercules was going in on him. I'm going to go ahead and ult up, and then I'm just waiting for his negation, you know, his 3 to wear out. And sure enough, we waited long enough. We're able to take that out, you know, really avoid doing damage to him just to heal him right back up. And then we're able to take him out, but we get very, very low. So I'm going to go ahead and see how much I can get a heal off of this jungle camp. It's not as much as I thought, so I'm going to just go ahead and back, get healthy, and then I actually need to head to our solo lane because Mercury is free pushing that lane. Now, you know, that's very unfortunate. My team, you know, we're concentrating on the fights way too much right now and not so much on the objectives, but we're able to head in, and you can see Mercury is very low. If I had some cooldowns, oh, we'd take him out. Athena's here. She's able to distract me. Oh, feels bad. My full team rotates for this, guys, and we're going to be able to take this Athena out. You know, great play. But again, you know, we're all rotating. If you see, all of our lanes are pushed right now, and now's the time to, you know, pick up Fire Giant. Now's the time to pick up something, you know, go push a tower, go push the Phoenix, you know, make a huge, huge play happen. And I ended up backing to go deal with the Phoenix when they surrendered. So, hey, we ended up winning this match, but you can see we were kind of struggling with the objectives because we were chasing kills so much. I would have really liked to seen this game play out to see how that objective play over the kill play would really turn out, but it didn't work out that way. But thanks for watching, guys, and I hope y'all did enjoy. And if you did, show me some love. Leave me a comment. Think about subscribing. Add me on Smite, guys, and as always, I'll see y'all in the next video.